Hello! In this lecture, we will discuss the hybrid structure called the matrix, its pros and cons, and its impact on projects and project managers. This structure is a mix between the functional and projectized structures and is considered one of the biggest management innovations to emerge in the last 40 years. Matrix management is a hybrid organizational form in which a horizontal project management structure is overlaid on the normal functional hierarchy. In a matrix system, there are usually two chains of command, one along functional units and the other along projects. Instead of delegating segments of a project to different units or creating an autonomous team, project team members report simultaneously to both functional and project managers. So if we were to look at it in the basic functional structure that we saw before, you would add a PM department. And within the PM department, you would have project managers. So let's take the marketing software project and apply it to our matrix structure. So who would be the project manager in this structure? It would be an employee from the project management unit. The project management unit, sometimes called a project management office or PMO, develops project management professionals and hires them out to other business units. These project managers could be general in business knowledge or could be subject matter experts and only work for specific business units. The next question is, how much authority does this project manager have over the project team members? Well, it depends. Matrix organizations are either weak, strong, or balanced. In a weak matrix, the project manager has little to no authority over the project resources and basically acts as a scheduler and a status reporter. In a strong matrix, projects are prioritized and the project manager has more authority over the functional manager and controls how and when the work is done. The functional manager will still manage the work but does not have a say in how the work is executed. In a balanced matrix, both the project manager and functional manager have the same authority and have to negotiate for resources. The project manager scopes, plans, and monitors the project work while the functional manager assigns resources and executes the work. There are also different ways of structuring a matrix. In the diagram we have drawn, there is a separate organizational unit for project management. However, some organizations may create a project unit within their own business unit. Companies such as Boeing are structured this way. This ensures that the project managers have deep business knowledge for that unit and also that they are more integrated into the unit. Like functional and projectized structures, there are advantages and disadvantages to the matrix structure. Some advantages of this structure is: 1, it is highly efficient in that resources can be easily shared across the projects and functional units. 2, there is a strong project focus because you have dedicated and professional project managers managing the project work. 3, easy post-project transition because the team members never leave their functional unit when working on projects. And 4, it's flexible. Matrix arrangements provide for flexible utilization of resources and expertise within the firm. In some cases, functional units may provide individuals who are managed by the project manager. In other cases, the contributions are monitored by the functional manager. So some disadvantages are: 1, there's inherent dysfunctional conflict is likely between the project manager and the functional manager. Tension is purposely created in order to merge technical and project priorities. However, it can have devastating consequences if the conflict becomes personal and ongoing. Infighting occurs amongst project managers competing for resources. Project managers and functional managers are mostly interested in their own objectives and not the overall strategy of the organization. 3, competing priorities for the team members in that they have 2 bosses, which leads to a high level of stress. And 4, projects in a matrix are slow-moving. In theory, the presence of a project manager to coordinate the project should accelerate the completion of the project. In practice, decision-making can get bogged down as agreements have to be forged across multiple functional groups. This is especially true for the balanced matrix. That concludes our discussion of a matrix organization. As Kenichi Ome said, nobody knows how Honda is organized except that it uses lots of project teams and it is quite flexible.